Lawrence. So you set up your own theatre company. Can you tell me a bit about it?
Yeah, well, I'm currently studying again at Rose Bruford. I'm doing a Masters in Theatre for Young Audiences, and out of that we're devising a lot of work together. And it kind of came about that the last show that we did, we wrote it and directed it and made all the set and costumes, so we did everything ourselves, teched it ourselves as well. And we realised that within our group we're already a self-contained theatre company, and so we're making another 2 shows this year as part of the course, and then the plan is that at the end of this year we'll just continue making work together for young people of all ages, and just, yeah, it's been really interesting though.
So you've got a lot of things going on, a lot of shows coming up. Where do you see yourself in sort of a year's time?
I think that's a really hard question, because obviously it's all very dependent on jobs coming up and that kind of thing, but hopefully the plan at the moment is that the shows that we're devising and developing at the moment we will return to and explore in greater detail, maybe look at taking some of them on tour. We've been talking, Rose Bruford has recently purchased half of what's called the Fun Arts bus, which is a double-decker bus, an old red London double-decker bus that's been converted into a theatre upstairs, so it can seat about 30 people. It's got a little stage, and we're in discussions to take that on a tour maybe in November sort of time, to go around schools for about 2 weeks. And yeah, just to keep doing that kind of work and maybe move a bit more internationally as well. Wow,
very exciting. Now, I've known Lawrence for about 4 years, and since I've known him I've noticed that he's got a huge library of music. He loves every kind of music that exists. Lawrence, if you could bring back any era of music to 2012, what would it be?
You know, I think that's really tricky, because you're right, I listen to a lot of music, and at the moment I've been listening to quite a lot of jazz, like 1940s jazz music, and I really love that, and I think there's a real place for that, but my heart and soul will always belong to 90s pop music, and I think, you know, the charts at the moment, it's all David Guetta or Calvin Harris.
Overproduced.
Overproduced, and producers have gotten a bit lazy, I think. Like, I'm all for producers working with artists and having a sound that's quite defined, but I feel everything in the charts sounds quite similar and it's quite boring. And I know a lot of 90s pop music and we sounded quite similar as well, but I think it was really fun, and the sort of over-sexualisation of pop music in the charts at the moment, particularly working with young people, like, it's quite worrying when you hear a 6-year-old singing S&M by Rihanna without understanding, and I think there was a sense of innocence maybe in the 90s when it was allowed to be more fun and cheesy, like bands like Steps and S Club 7 and Aqua, and they were
more fun.
Yeah, it was more fun, and I think people had a lot less to worry about in terms of what their kids were listening to as well.
Brilliant.
It's good to dance to.
It's very true. Thank you very much, Lawrence.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.